yeah, I think we're gonna have to implement a wick, which is basically like sort of a cloth that will bring the water into the soil and then it'll like keep absorbing it. So that's one way we have to like keep it low maintenance and self-watering. Unless you guys just want to do the planter and then we can like just remove the
Or,
self-watering
or
stuff.
or this is one idea. Why don't you have um so Justin said he needs to make it more thick. So there's three different plants we can hold into. Unless he makes it deeper where he can touch the water, that's where it'll soak up all
Okay.
the the water for the planter pot. So if he can make that a little bit deeper where it's about to touch the water a little bit, that should be good because it should absorb water and then of course the humidity, it should help with the
Okay. Yeah, cause like I was like doing some research today, cause I was like really nervous. Like, what if you ask questions like how does it work and stuff, and then it's not viable? So I was like kind of
Mhm.
worried about that. But it should work, right, Jonah? Like, do you think? Cause you're like more experienced with plants.
Um here's my thing. Here, let me get the prototype so I can show you guys. It's version 2. One sec. Sorry guys. I am so tired today. I was dog sitting and let's just say one of the people that called me that were trying to breed dogs finally gave birth. So, oh my gosh.
Oh wow!
Yay.
Congrats.
So, I'll send you guys a video. One person asked me to come and check in on their Labrador, and she made 9 pups. So, all white lab.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll send you guys a video. Everyone says they're adorable. Later on. Here, let me turn on my camera so I can show you guys. Uh, okay. So here's what Justin printed. First, let me just show you the Carabao, guys. It's 3D printed. Okay, so here's the Carabao, and then here is the Lantern kit. It's a little bit more thin. Let me just get the second one, and I can show you guys. But can everyone see? Because I don't know what you guys see on your end. Just give a
Yeah, we can
thumbs
see
up
it.
or oh, okay. Chelsea, Troy,
Yep.
Yeah.
you guys
Good.
see it? Okay. Let me just get the second one, and then I can just show it, compare it. Okay, guys. Here's the. Shit, it's a major difference. Just kind of look at the two.
Oh
Oh
Let me see
wow.
if I
wow.
can.
Mm.
There, look,
Mhm.
that's a major difference. Even when you, jeez, I don't want to drop it. Okay, hold on. Gosh, how do I angle this? Can you guys kind of see the
Mhm.
pods?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is a major difference. So, uh, man, really, I don't want to have Justin keep wasting his resources. So, Gwen, if anything, just to perfect it, the only thing he said, okay, this is, hold on, first and foremost, guys, this is only 5 inches. So, um, Justin said this is good. Um,
Can you compare it to the other
let me
one
see
too,
if I
the last one?
and then let me see if I can. These things are hard to pick out. Okay. So Justin said he'll perfect it. All he has to do is stick in this thing. But I think what he should do, one if you can ask him, so that way when he finally does the third version, it'll be good to go. It's like perfect. It doesn't need any more adjustments. So
Uh-huh.
here, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. Or let's see how far it goes. So okay, so can you guys kind of see?
Yes.
I
Mm.
think
Okay.
if it was like a little bit deeper, right? This the inside, right? If
Yeah.
it was a little bit deeper to where it can
Yeah.
touch the water, maybe it can just sit on top of it. Because look, the
Mhm.
holes are not. I don't know if you guys can see the holes. The holes are
Right.
not like big enough, but it's good because at least the soil or whatever dirt or compost that we're using for these things doesn't like fully drop into the tray. So if he can make it a little bit more deeper, I think it's good
Right.
to go. And then he said he wants to thicken it just to make it
Mhm.
easier.
Mhm.
I don't know how it'll look on his end, but if
How long is
Justin
the
can,
sorry?
okay, go ahead, Trey.
How long? How big is the base of the whole thing?
Oh shoot! I think there's a
I should
picture
have
with the. Let me check
Yeah,
it.
the
crap.
new
I should
one.
have. Yeah, I know. I should have just man. I don't have my tape measure on right now.
Maybe give it like a guess because it looks like it's 3 inches.
Well, for which one?
The new one compared to the old one. Like how much smaller
Oh,
is it? I think it's
oh,
3
okay.
inches from
Here,
5.
here, let me take a look. Hold on. In length, we're probably what
In
the
height.
cover on. We're
In
probably
height.
looking, huh?
In height.
Oh, in height. Yeah, I'm trying to
Mhm.
measure. Hold on. So these things are 5.5. So maybe uh,
3.
the original one is it's probably like three and a half. I'm guessing. And then version 2, it's like almost feels like maybe like two and a couple sheesh, like two and a couple. Gosh, I don't know what those exact measurements are, but you guys know what I'm getting. You guys know where I'm getting at. So here, let me just. Okay, hold on.
Just
This
compare it side by side.
is this is the version. This is version 2, right? 5 inches. So
Mhm.
what I'm doing is I'm doing this. I'm putting
Yeah.
it. Dang it. Okay, hold on. How do I get this there? So this is like 5 inches, but I think this is probably like somewhere like two something right,
So
in measurement.
then so the depth of the
That's
thing you're carrying that carries the plant should be like 1.5.
sure. Let me just show you guys one of them. If I think
Yeah,
the only
that
thing that this thing needs to do, if Justin can make it a little bit more
yeah.
in depth, maybe we don't need to add all those excess crap to self water because one, it's gonna take more time because how long did it take? Like 3 hours max to make these things. Gwen, I
No,
don't know if
it's
he sent
more.
you which one?
Let me check. It should be so almost about 6 hours. Almost 7, yeah. You're
Six
right.
hours?
Or almost
Ah,
7
damn.
for everything, like each piece.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Okay. Because here's the thing, we gotta get a hold of this before the other groups start really
right.
taking their
Bothering
time
them.
with Guang growth. I don't want to bother Justin by having him create more and more prototypes. So what I'll do tomorrow is first let me get the measurements really quick, and then I'll tell you guys how it looks. And then what I can do is I'll see how deep we can make the pod so it can all be done in one go, and then I'll probably have to talk to Justin or Gwen if you can
Mhm.
also get his his input for these things. He said even if you were to thicken the pot, right, with version 2, it says it won't be that much of a difference in terms of printing. So um if anything, if he can make it a little bit deeper where it's at the
Deeper.
point where it can at least sit on top of the water, I think that should help. But here's the
Deeper.
thing, I haven't tested
Uh-huh.
here. Here, let me show you guys. I am growing the stuff. It's just this one is really hard. This is the original one. It's really hard to do it with this one. So like I'm literally trying.
Mhm.
It's off by a lot unless I really fill this thing up with water, and who knows if this thing falls off the counter, right? That's a lot of water, right?
Oh, wait,
Or like your
Mhm.
table.
Jonah, can I
Yeah,
ask you a
this is
question regarding the planter?
yeah.
So one of my concerns that when you're watering the plant, right, our idea is to have like the water at the bottom and then the soil like absorbs it, right? I'm just
Yes.
like really concerned about the water being underneath because like won't it like grow algae or like attract bugs and stuff? It's like one of my concerns again.
Yeah, I know that's
Is
one
it
thing that's
can you
hard. What,
can
sorry,
you like take it apart?
You can, but
which
like
one?
you know the
Okay,
top
here,
of the lid.
here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can answer you guys' question.
Okay.
Okay, here, hold on. This is version 2, right? Let's just
Mm-hmm.
say all these things have those really tiny holes at the bottom. I don't know if you guys see it through the cameras, but I think you guys can see the holes.
Slightly, like only a
So
little
let's
bit.
just only a little bit. It's okay. So let's just say all three of these are occupied, right? By the time we're about to head into the capstone presentation. So roughly, herbs should be easy to grow. Now, Gwen saying big concern is, I can take this out again. There we go.
There, yeah.
So Gwen is saying, does this one grow water with algae? First, let's see the exact filaments that um, Justin said he's using for this. We can also do our research on it. In
Oh.
terms of water that sits and grow algae, it kind of depends. So let's just say people put this inside their houses.
Mhm.
There's no way anyone's gonna have their AC on 24/7. So of course there's different factors that affect maybe these plantickets. For example, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed this month is like really hotter than compared to the previous month and the one
Yeah,
before that.
yes.
So I think weather plays a big difference depending on where people put these things. Might might determine how good these things will last. Justin said this thing should work. My concern is, there's people that are not really good with their stuff, right? And they kind of break it or they make it worse. But the biggest thing I was concerned about is mosquitoes. So even with, let me just show you guys one more time. Even when it's put in, right? There's no way this thing will take in mosquitoes. That's a good thing. That's one of the things I was concerned about. Plus bugs.
Yeah, that's true.
With this one, if water can sit on, if this thing could, okay, let's just say this is the water, right? If it's somewhere here, I don't know if there's like a gap. If it's somewhere like this, or maybe like slowly sitting on top of it, that should help. As far as, let's just say this thing does grow moss or algae, like what Gwen said. This is good. People would just have to put it somewhere in the meantime. And then one, of course, yeah, tell people don't throw away the soil. That's really good soil because conditions play a factor. AC, no AC, if this is in your kitchen counter, or let's just say somewhere around like your living room, dining room, the soil should still be good. The only thing people have to do is just monitor it and make sure when they put it somewhere, if they need to clean this, somewhere that's away from like bugs or something will dry out. So that's one thing we want to prevent. But hopefully, I'm gonna first. I think Glenn, you should just take this just in case, and then let me worry about the original prototype, so I can see how good it'll last. I'll probably start. What's today? I'll probably start the 25th. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more herbs, kind of test it out, see the full
Okay.
capabilities of this thing. Gwen, probably try and meet me Thursday or Friday. I'll just work with your schedule so you can just
Okay.
take this version 2 so you can kind of see it for yourself. I think it's better if you have this second version. And then we can go from there, guys. But if anything, let's just see the filaments he used. See if there's any cons with that exact filament that's being used for the 3D printer. So you guys just probably get the research done on that end once Gwen checks with Justin, or I probably have to check with Justin again once he starts making the third version. And
I'm
then we'll
just
see
a
from
little bit concerned about like, you know how, what if someone wants to clean the bottom, like remove the water and take it out, and then that means like they have the planter like the little small water tray, and they have to like remove it and disassemble everything. I'm just like worried about like how inconvenient it will be, and then if anyone were to ask about it, like what do we even say? And another
Well,
thing. Mhm. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I would say that algae doesn't grow that fast.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah,
so.
that's
Maybe cleaning like once a week is. It's just once a week.
I see.
what would it make it easier if I start testing it? Because I was testing with the other herbs first. It's just, gosh, it's so expensive at freaking Payless. So
Yeah.
let me test it with the original prototype, and then what I have to do is daily I have to lift the tray up with the 2 planter pots and then monitor the water. And then I can just see from there, because when water sits over time, right? The humidity, I don't know if it's prone to get the algae, grow mold in the
Right.
inside. We have
I
to,
mean, it shouldn't
yeah, that's gonna
really have algae
so
because like it's not letting the sunlight in, and it's gonna be like covered and stuff. From what I was researching. But yeah, it's just like
okay.
one concern I have. Another concern that I have is, I already sent the STL file to Justin, so he's gonna be making the blind box figurines.
Ooh,
Another
okay.
thing about that is, when we receive the figurines, it's gonna be like not colored and stuff. And I see
Right.
a lot of other people, what they do is they sand it and then they paint it afterwards. And I think that since we are gonna be making the trinkets, that's another additional cost, and it's gonna be like added into like production. Unless
So just paint.
paint, primer, sandpaper, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so
that
we'll
okay?
probably just have to update it with that. But
Right.
Gwen, before Justin starts making it, can you just confirm if he is gonna thicken the
Okay.
3 planter pots, and if anything, see if it adds more time if we were to ask him to lower it a bit, where it's about to sit on top of the water for version number 3. So it doesn't have to, so we don't stress him out trying to, go
So,
back and forth with the whole thing, and then
so
trying to perfect it.
thicken
Yeah.
which part?
Okay, here
The
I'll just
base.
show
Okay.
you. Okay, so okay, uh, just confirm with him if the
Okay.
3 of
Water
these are
tray.
gonna be thickened. Which part of it will be thickened? Um, I don't know. And then if anything, see if he can make it the inside deeper, where it's about to like kind of touch the water.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna do anything else with this. I think he likes this, the white tray, and of course the coverage good. I
Right.
think he's just trying to thicken this thing. So if he can find out before he starts making it, which part is he thickening, and also if it's possible to add a little bit more depth, and then see if that just adds more time, or by a lot or by very little. If you can ask
Okay.
him that before he starts working on it.
I'll ask him tomorrow morning because I don't feel comfortable messaging him after he's done working.
Oh no, not now.
Okay. Cool.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
And
And
I'll set
then
that one.
let me continue working with the prototype. I'm trying to. Here's the thing. I'm trying to test out all the different herbs, because herbs react differently, compared to their other family tree parts. So I'll just see how it goes. I'll give you guys an update. Gwen, all I'm asking is
Yes.
if you can take version 2. This is like your product, and then once we get version 3, I'll start testing it, and then I think we still have time, but if we can like go in one green growth, first come first serve, that should help, because I
Okay.
think there's it's only out of the 12 capstone groups, it's only 3
Yeah, 3
us
others.
included.
4. No, there's 4. 4 including us. There's 3 others.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so there's 3. Okay, so 4 in total. Us being one of
Okay.
them. So yeah, we want to get in first come first serve. Really, I don't know what those guys are doing. I don't want to know. It's just as long as we can get our stuff done first, because Justin said we were very simple with what we were trying to do, even with the trinkets that you're thinking of, Gwen.
Yeah, I'm so glad, honestly.
Yeah, if we could like get version 3, hopefully he can get all those parts done. If anything, go and just save it on your notes and just have that ready for him, so it'll be easier. And hopefully he still has the current design right now, and then If he says he can increase the depth of the pot, that should help. Just tell him if it can sit on top of water or a little bit where it can touch the water. That should help.
I say no one for tomorrow.
But my preference is where it can touch the water
Yes.
versus, yeah, above it where it's not gonna really touch it. Unless people just start to add more water to the tray themselves. But I think it's easier if
Right.
we make it deeper, so that way it doesn't take away from the planter kit.
Okay.
Okay, so I like the idea of the paint you suggested. You already
Right,
created
we
all
kind of
our
had to.
all our pieces, so whatever colors you think you would like, and if it's something that can be used on all characters, all of us, that should just narrow it down with how much paint we need to add towards the expenses, and then that should help because we can then start to finalize it. Guys, I hope you watch the videos, keep referring to it. If there's certain parts that are not covering exactly what you're working on, just use that YouTuber's page and then see if he mentions it. If not, just use the research. But as of this moment, we're not going to try and stay on long. It's just give an update on your parts. If anyone is struggling, just let us know so we can start working. But I'm sure all of you guys can find the numbers on Excel. Hopefully it's not stressing all of you out. So just go ahead and go down the line. It's already Tuesday. We will end early. If you guys have spare time after the meeting, just try and do the most that you can for the Excel. I don't think we'll have everything by tonight, but we'll try and see what we get. Wednesday, I'm hoping if you guys can get most of your parts done around 8 or 9, and then I can just email Dr. Chrysosimo. Hopefully she likes it. She likes what we worked on and the feedback she gave. Hopefully we cover those. We should get it to her by this Wednesday, so that way she has time to look over through it. And then if there's not a lot of mistakes, and she gives us some pointers on what to fix, where we can do it without having her observation, that should help because we need to start getting ready for the dry runs. I am still working on the Weebly website, guys. I'm making some progress. I'm trying to make sure it matches our colors. So the colors is mostly that pink and green and purple color. That's part of the logo. I'm just trying to stick with the basic colors. It's still complicated, but once I get it there, I'll send you guys the link. I'm just trying to perfect it. So what I like about it is I'm able to save it, so I don't lose any progress. That's a good thing versus having to start all over. So once I get somewhere, I'll give you guys the link, and then that way you guys can look at it. And if you have any suggestions, it'll give me time to hopefully edit before I can really finalize it. So I'll get back to you guys on that one. And then we can start working towards the Canva and then getting the parts ready. Glenn, you have full creative control over that. If you know what's best for us, theme colors, backgrounds with our brand, the company, feel free. I'll let you handle that. I think that's more of your area. So
Sounds great. Thank you.
that's for later. Yeah. But let's just quickly address that. How's everyone doing on the Excel? Just give a quick update.
For me, I just need to get the final price for the insurance. I talked to my friend's mom, and then she'll just get back to me on or my mom's friend, and she'll get back to me on the prices for the insurance.
That's just for us, right?
Yeah, for expenses. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just keep up with the good work. Hopefully, you and Chelsea are almost done with your income statement. Really, nothing should be changed, but the only thing you guys might have to wait for is what Gwen needs in terms of the paint for the figurines, because
Yes.
I think it's more complicated having just to use more colors on the 3D print stuff, and I think that's gonna kill more time. I'm not an expert, but that's what I'm thinking. If you had to use more than one color to do a figurine.
Or I forgot to say, this is for Moylan's insurance, so their prices, yes.
Oh, Moylan's. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I do. Okay, so if we're gonna do color,
Mhm.
I do have a workaround with that.
Okay, cool.
If our printer can take more than one color
That's
filament,
right.
yeah.
And
Yes.
that's
Oh,
hold up.
ours
That's
don't
so
specifically,
smart.
yeah,
No,
not
it does.
what their own is.
Yes.
It
So
doesn't for
It's not the one that
Prusa?
Justin is using.
one. Yeah, ours just takes. If ours can take multiple colors, then there's no need to
Okay,
worry
thank
about
Yeah.
other expenses.
God. Okay, we're good then. We don't need to worry about anything. But for the
Uh,
prototype on a
I do
presentation.
need to just review.
No, it should be
Oh yeah,
fine
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say
We
that.
can. I guess we can also just say like, oh, it's a different printer that Guam Green or
That's
Guam
true.
Makerspace does.
Mhm.
Just what was our printer again? Because
Oh,
Prusa.
it's the Prusa
Yeah.
MK number 3 assembled.
They send it in the email.
hold on. Let me.
Alright.
No. Okay.
So yeah, we need to fill out that Makerspace membership thing
Oh, we had.
that they emailed
Yes,
us.
honestly,
something.
I'm gonna take advantage of what they're offering because there's a couple products I have in mind that I want to try making.
We have 3
Yeah.
I'm
months.
gonna take
They give
advantage
us
of
a
that.
3-month membership.
Yeah, the only thing that they said is once that filament is out, we're responsible for our own
It should be cheap though.
stuff.
Looking at their prices.
Yeah, hopefully it's cheap. Sorry guys, I'm just sharing the screen really quick while we do that. Here, just so no one is stressed out, we're just gonna go down the line. Thanks, Gwen, for adding the highlighted stuff. So I
No
know you
more
just
P.
gotta work with.
We're
I
good.
know you just gotta work with the painting stuff, but
Oh, no,
is this
no
one
more.
good for you?
It should be finalized because Troy's right. We'll just say like, you know, the what is it called? The filament that we're using could be colored, so we don't have to worry about the blind boxes anymore. But for the prototype, we'll just like, you know, paint it and stuff.
Oh yes,
To, like,
yes,
show
of
an
course.
example.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's
so
just the
we're great.
figurines that
That
we
should
want
be
with
the
color.
official one then. Like this is.
Okay, so is this tab good?
Yes,
on your-
everything is good.
Okay, guys. So just look at the screen share, just so we can just make sure we know what needs to be finished. How about? Oh, okay. How about this one?
It's just a breakdown. Yeah, it should everything done.
Okay, and then next one,
Okay,
the blind box.
I have a little bit concerned because like you know what's happening with China and the tariffs and stuff is like 200
Oh
something.
yeah.
Like the supplies that I found,
it's-
they're China and like I don't know where else to find suppliers.
No,
Like,
no, no.
is it just
Here's the good
Amazon?
thing. You already you got the
Mhm.
most accurate
Yeah,
resources
this
that you
is
can. It's just we really have no control over the tariff situation. So whatever you have here, if this is what you've got when we started, I think that's good enough just for the presentation.
Okay,
because
great.
It's gonna be so much back
Alright.
and forth fixing. So is this one good for you?
all clear.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mhm.
How about goals, right? You
Everything's
don't want to add
accurate
any
and
more
up
of
to
this.
date. We're great.
Okay, so this tab, 3D tab, blind box, and goals tabs are complete.
Yes.
How about this one, WIP competitor?
It's just to give us an overview of what our competitors are selling their blind boxes for. So yes, all done.
Oh, okay.
Not really added to
Yeah, I
the.
just want to make sure the tabs are good. And then this one, really, guys, don't worry about the stuff. I think this is just so much to account for. I think what we need is mostly where numbers wise we're using. So unless you guys have anything for these parts, feel free to add in the numbers. Let us know so we can just start working on it for the different statements. But Gwen, for you, is this good?
Good. I think we're not really using this, so yeah, it's good.
Okay. Now this is the. Oh, I think this is the one Oh, I think this is the one you guys worked on, Gabriel, Chelsea, right? Or no?
No. The
No.
No, we're
Oh,
income.
Troy, is this you and I?
Yeah, that was us.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Troy, is this the one that we showed to Dr. Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's another one. Just
okay,
go
so-
next.
Okay. I think we both downloaded the one where she gave the feedback.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to refer to that. Troy, any problems here that I need to help you with? I think
Uh,
kind of got the.
I'm waiting for the finalization of all of expenses.
Oh, for these parts,
Yeah.
right? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I do think the indirect could be most of the indirect is set, but I'm just waiting for
okay.
the other.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just help you with that one. Of course, we did this one, so if any minor touches, all we have to do is just change
I
the
think we need
cell bar.
we need to adjust the retained earnings portion for that one.
Wait, where
Oh,
do
yeah.
I put it?
Yeah.
Is it here? Or it's... Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's on
okay.
the total liability side.
Yeah.
And then we need to
okay.
make this 3 years. So 25, 26, and 27.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
so yeah, I'll just help you
Yeah.
with this one.
The retained earning
Okay,
is not on the income statement. Is it here on the balance sheet? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
hold on.
under capital.
Okay, I'll work on that then.
Okay, I'll get to that tab once we get there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chelsea, is this you and Gabriel's part, the request for financing?
Oh, I did that.
Oh, that's within.
Oh, okay. Chelsea, is everything solid here? Is there anything that needs to be changed? Or
Didn't
is
we
it-
say we were gonna up the request for financing or no?
No.
You're
We
Okay,
could,
so
but
then-
we're kind of
We don't want to be too
waiting on-
complicated. Yeah.
we're just waiting on what's the total expense, and then if we have to, we have to.
Okay. Honestly,
But
to be
so
honest, for
far-
that part, I just yeah.
Okay. No. It's good. This should.
Yeah, that's
help
fine.
us, I think we just.
I
wanted
think
to
this
make
is
sure.
the
Okay.
simplest one to
Um,
adjust.
Of course, I'm still working on this with Troy. This is basically the startup. This is the big one that Dr. Crisosimo needs before she starts really going through the statement. She needs to know our
Yeah.
startup stuff. But if you guys have any ideas for these parts, just let us know. Of course, Troy, you kind of use that template for the salaries and wages. I'll just continue helping with you on this part. Chelsea, since you're HR, hopefully it doesn't bother you if you can look into these things. If you know if there's anything that's good for us, what do you recommend, or what's not needed for us here? If you can look at this once you're done with the income statement with Gabriel. Is this okay? If you can look into this for us.
Mhm.
Is she sending something into the chat box? I can't hear her mic.
I think she said okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
okay. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Okay. Fixed operating expenses. Whoever
Standard
added,
final numbers.
whoever filled in some of these parts, thanks. Just see if there's these parts are not needed.
Yep.
Because Troy and I are going to be working on these two. Whoever has spare time once they're done with their parts, just look at this. Whatever's not needed,
That's my
just
part,
let
yeah.
us know.
All right, I'll
okay.
just working on that.
Thank you. Okay. Projected sales forecast. Oh, okay. 2 parts: product, service. Okay, I don't know what this one is supposed to be for, but I guess we're just gonna have to.
So that's also, if you look back at the projected cash flow, that's kind of what this is.
This one?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Go back to the old one. The old one. So
Oh,
the projected cash flow statement, right?
Oh, hold on.
that
Oh,
one.
here.
So it would kind of be similar to that,
Oh, okay.
I believe,
Alright.
but this is just for the product. So that's why I'm waiting for the final expenses.
Expenses. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. So not a lot to work on. I think we're doing good. Oh, do I have to wait for
That's
this to
the
load?
new balance sheet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Gabe, that's when you fill in the break even for the next tab.
Okay, hold on. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Break
I was working on the numbers
Okay.
with the new prices and then stuff. Yeah.
Okay. This should be good. If anything, the last one is
I can take care of this
payment
one as well.
schedule.
Yeah.
Do we need to do this one as well? Okay.
I feel like we should just fill it in because on the template I just pasted everything that was there, almost everything
Oh,
that was there. But yeah, I think we should just have this, and then once we submit it to Chrysostom Munia, then if she says, "Oh, you don't need this," then we don't need it. But it's better we have
okay.
it.
No, it's just because we have like so many statements, and then she's gonna have to go through all these different tabs. So I'm trying not to make it complicated for her too. So okay.
It's okay. We should just take it and just do it.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Guys, let us know your progress by tomorrow. Try and see if you can finish a couple by tonight, and then get some rest tomorrow. Let's really try and work on it before we meet. If some of you guys have uh, classes, don't worry. Just knock out whatever you can. I have one class, and then I gotta meet with someone at SBDC. So once I'm done with that, I'll start working on what I can. But yeah, well, whatever spare time you guys have, try and work on most of it before we meet. Tomorrow we're gonna meet at 7. Uh, it'll be very quick meeting, just a quick update. Let me know what you really got done, and then if anything, try and really finalize your parts at 9, so I can just add you in the email. I'm gonna CC all of your Triton email, send it to Dr. Grisostomo. Hopefully she'll have time so we can get this out of the way and then focus on the Canva for the dry runs and capstone presentations. So that's really the plan. Does anyone have any problems with that schedule? We really need to get this done.
No.
I'm good
No
with it.
problem.
And any problems? Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Thanks. Really, thanks for trying your best. This statement sucks. This financial portion. So once we're done with this, I think we can all, catch a break. Get a freaking breathing room because we still have that, the potluck, the peregrine. We're all so caught up with all these things. So, uh, we're almost there, guys. Just whatever you can get done.
The goal is
Sooner
to get
the better.
past. The goal is to get past March 16, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So,
That's
March
our
16.
that's our
May.
presentation.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
ending of
right.
our presentation.
Yes.
That's our
May.
presentation
Okay.
time.
Yeah, May 16,
May, yes.
2 p.m. Because we
Okay.
present at 1:40. So
Alright.
if we
Yeah,
could get
so-
past 2
Ah.
p.m., then we could just
We
let it
got
all
it.
out. You
I
know?
know.
We got
Put it
this.
in
We're like
Yeah.
5th to the last. That's
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, we're the 8th group to present.
I
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. So
for
this is what we need to do. Really, all we need to do is have a good feedback from Dr. G on the dry runs. Make sure our financials is good. Really, we just want to nail the presentations. But I think what everyone's mindset coming into the Castle presentation is, of course, the first person or the first group is going to set the tone. Really, for us, just be yourselves when you present. Just really make sure you guys know your parts. We just need to come out with that energy, really know our business. We need to try and top how many groups that's before us. That's like what, maybe 7, 8? Yeah. Yeah, as long as we can top everyone where the judges can remember our group the most, I think that should help. Uh, Really, that's what we're trying to do as a group for Capstone. We want to stand out the most. I don't know if we'll get a prize money for like the top 3 Capstone groups. I don't know.
Let's
If
not
it is,
focus on that. Let's just win.
that's
Try to
something
win.
after. I think I don't know if that's what the previous Capstone group got or the one before them. But the main priority is wanting to win the capstone. It sucks. It sucks if we're outside of the top 3. I want us to get there being the only capstone group without an accountant. So if we get that, that'll be awesome.
Imagine that.
Yeah. No accountant, and then we're in the top 3. So if we can get anywhere there, that will be awesome. But It's already 8:44, so Gwen, I hope you don't mind doing the 3-minute timer again. Guys,
Oh yeah.
just share one of your favorite classes that you've taken over here at UOG throughout the years or semester. Just share one of your favorite class, like, or if anything, to say what the class was, because we might not know the number, or if the numbers is something you guys are familiar with, just share that. Who's the professor? Uh, did you pick the course? Don't say it's required, please. Just say if it's your favorite course or what did you like about it. So whoever's ready, just let Gwen know, and she'll have the 3-minute timer.
Are you gonna go first, or can I go first?
Go for it.
If you're ready, just
Yeah,
go
just
for
so I can get
Oh,
it
okay.
over with.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, guys. My name is Gabriel Vitug. I am back again for another 3-minute discussion with the Capstone Group. So for today, I would like to talk about, I guess, one of the more interesting classes. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely been something new to me, which is the internship. So I took the internship a group class, so it's kind of more like of a group internship. And I would say it was kind of really the most important to me because even despite throughout all my college career, I guess you can say that, I've never had a job. So being in this internship was kind of my first taste of experiencing what the work what work is like. And it was really uh different, definitely, to say the least. It was just I've never really been in that scenario where you have to, like, I'm sorry, I'm messing up, but I've never really been in that scenario where you're kind of like with people professionally. So it was definitely eye opening seeing how just getting to know how a business is run up close, rather than having like mock businesses like what we have for Capstone or previous classes. In terms of what I've done at internship, I've mainly really been, my internship really wanted to focus on uh, marketing. So I really kind of had to advertise their products, and they're just a regular store inside of Lotte Hotel. But how they really try to differentiate themselves is through blind boxes. So it's kind of similar to what we have. So we've had to make a couple of flyers, couple unboxing videos just to showcase what we have, what they have. And it was really interesting just to see how it meshed with how I was doing school. They kind of understood that when I was slightly late, they would understand that I was busy with school. So it was really eye opening. But I know I won't have that luxury once I get into the real workforce. But then I wouldn't have to worry about school, so it'd be a lot better. In terms of that, I'm still learning on how to basically work professionally, and I hope to continue working on that time.
36 seconds. Less.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, nice. Whoever's ready, feel free to go. Gwen, if you can reset the timer, that would be awesome.
Ready whenever.
Um, Chelsea, Troy, you guys ready or no? Okay. Gwen, I'll just go next. And then they can just go after me. So
Whenever you're
just
ready.
go ahead and reset the timer. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go. Thanks, guys, for another meeting. So I'm just going to share with you one of my favorite courses that I've taken here. I think it was maybe 2 semesters prior, before this one, I taken uh, food and beverage class. So that's a class that's only taught by Professor Pleadwell. I'm sure maybe one of you guys had her before, or if not, it's okay. Professor Pleadwell is someone that I admired over my time at GCC when I first started college. I went there to study tourism and travel management, but before that, my initial beginning was wanting to become a culinary student. So I was really into cooking. So that's the reason why I took her for that semester. So that class, food and beverage, I forgot the number, it's one of those 5 selected courses that all of us gets to pick. You cannot take more than 3 of the same I forgot what it's called. They're the same focus, I think, for the department. I think it falls under management, HR, tourism. I think that's where it falls under. So I took that course after I told Iris I wanted to take it. Really, what that semester was about is working in a group of 5, just like capstone. You guys want to create your own business for food and beverage. It can be whatever you guys choose to pick. The only thing we had to do was really create the restaurant, have the numbers to back it up, also have a created menu, and all of us would have to create, of course, your entree, appetizer, things like that. How you guys like to go to a restaurant. So I ended up doing everything because no one in my group can cook, but our business was called Italia Seasons. Really, it was an Italian themed restaurant. And of course, our competitors on island would be Capricciosa, things like that. So everything I did, I cooked for the group. They just really helped me with designing the website, the menus that needed to be printed and laminated for Professor Pleadwell to see. I did a lot of the dishes. One of my partners named Steven, the only thing I asked him to do was create the garlic bread, which he did. Everything that I cooked was from pasta to pizza. Nothing was bought from restaurants. That was an option from the other groups, but I was the only one that wanted to go all out and create these things. In terms of the pizza and pasta, nothing I use is processed. Everything is done from scratch. Fresh ingredients, nothing processed. In terms of the pizza, I created more of a veggie type pizza. It's
Hi.
really what my group wanted, veggies. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, so I cook pasta and pizza just so you guys can take away from that. I do the hand cranked one, the machine, very expensive. I think that costed me maybe like $500. So maybe for the potluck in section 1, I'll make fresh pasta so you guys can try it. So yeah, okay. Sorry, Dr. G. I know truly I was about to pick you. I'm sure you're gonna watch this video. But Dr. Pleadwell is one of my favorites, so hopefully you're not upset. It's just because of my time up there at GCC. So yeah, food
So
and
you're gonna laugh
beverage.
like this, and then just move on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
kidding.
Dr. G. I know you're gonna watch this. I love Dr. Pleadwell. Hopefully you understand my loyalty to GCC is that tight. Whoever's ready, feel free to go.
I got this.
Oh.
Up to you, Chelsea. You gonna go or?
Yeah, let me smash this real fast. Okay,
I
Gwen, you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. So my favorite class was from last semester. It was Agriculture 101, AG 101. And I enjoyed the class because of the professor. Honestly, I'm bad with names. I forgot his name. I think it's Professor Ugin. But he's a horticulturist. So, like, his whole life revolves around plants. And he's lived on Guam his whole life. And he has a speech impediment because growing up, because he was surrounded by like farming and whatnot, they used a lot of pesticides. And back then, they weren't really knowledgeable on the side effects of pesticides. So he developed cancer. And yeah, like he was just so passionate about plants and like informing others of the harmful effects of using pesticides or harmful chemicals on our foods and whatnot. And he's very into like making sure that our island can be sustainable in case of like another pandemic happens. He was a very good instructor because he taught us information and also like tied it into our life and how it's helpful. He also made us do a lot of hands-on stuff. So we were outside quite a bit. We were um, outside digging holes, planting trees, watering plants, and then also walking around the campus looking at the different types of plants and trees that he grew throughout the years. So basically every plant around UOG, like, he's like tended to, and he does it like in his spare time. He comes in on the weekends and waters them and trims them. Certain way you're supposed to cut trees so that it doesn't die, which I didn't know. So like there's U-shaped and V-shaped like parts of the branches. So V-shaped is, you want to cut the V-shaped and keep the U-shaped because it's better for the tree's health. Something like that. So yeah, he really made me enjoy the class. And that is all I have.
38 seconds.
Ugh.
No worries. That's awesome. Okay, so Troy, you're up next. Dr. Troy.
PE, basketball.
Whenever you're
Alright,
ready.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
Troy, you're next.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Good evening, everyone. My name is Troy, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite classes that I've taken throughout my time in UOG. Now, I am a finance major, so this may be no surprise to any one of you guys, but my favorite class is actually something that I am currently taking right now, which is Real Estate and Investments, BA 421. And within this class, I'm interested because of stocks, how it's related to my field. I do want to be a financial advisor in the future, so trying to understand how the stock market works really relates to what I'm going to do, especially where I'm interning at. Dr. G, I can be your financial advisor if you're hearing this. Secondly, we in that class actually invest real money into the stock market. So we take about like 5,000, divide that by the amount of students, and then that's how much money we both have, or we all have as students, to kind of see if our portfolio is going to grow. Right now, it's not doing that great because of what's happening with the current administration, but more on that at another time. What kind of stocks? Well, typically I like to target either growth or dividend stocks. Growth stocks are your more tech companies, they grow at a faster rate. Dividend companies are companies that are pretty much just, hey, we're good, here's our profits to our shareholders, go ahead. I am currently learning how to calculate the value of a stock, so I can tell if it's going to be an undervalued stock or an overvalued stock, when to buy it, when not to buy it. And actually, another thing with this class is it studies human behavior. One of the biggest theories that I've actually, one of the bigger effects that I've actually read from the book was the weekend effect, where people actually do sell their shares just so they can have fun on the weekend, party, do whatever they want to do, right? I also know how to build a portfolio for each person depending on what your risk tolerance is. So if you're someone who's not so risky, I can construct something that can cater to you specifically. Or if you're like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna go in, do whatever you got to do to make me grow, make my portfolio grow, I know how to do that as well. And if you're someone who's like in between, like a 50-50, I also know how to do that as well. Some of the things that you'll look into is going to be bonds. Bonds are more stable. Or if you want high volatility, instant growth, then we're going to look more into like tech stocks right now. But it is knowledge that if you grow, or if you do a growth, your portfolio takes a hit, more of a hit than something that is safe. Time.
2 seconds, but you got it.
All right.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Nice. 2 seconds left. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You're the last one.
Who's timing me?
We'll call it.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
Oh,
Ready?
sorry.
I got you. Wait, 1 sec. All right, on your go.
Ready, set, go. Hi guys, my name is Gwendolyn Dela Cruz, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite class. Like Gabe, my favorite class is actually the internship that I took this semester. Because it was a really eye-opening experience, and for me, it was crazy since the beginning, because the interview that I had I had to do a panel interview, and it with all of the management. So there's the general manager, there was the I think the customer service manager, and also the management analysis. And the first day, it was very overwhelming. Oh, by the way, I kind of blew my interview because I didn't know anything about GWA besides like them just selling water. But yeah, the first day was really difficult for me because it was hard. I didn't know what they do. I didn't understand the operation they had, and they just like gave me a lot of work that was like a lot for me to handle. Because a lot of the things that I did was basically like raw data, and I had to input the data, make graphs, and on top of that, I had to make sure all the formulas were correct. But I ended up liking the work because it helped me like grow my Excel skills, and it gave me new skills regarding like making visuals for Excel and like displaying data. One of my favorite parts of the internship was that I got to go on a field trip, and I got to see all the operations that GWA has. So the first one we went to was Deepwell, and like this changed my perspective of how Guam receives water, because I thought I would see like a big building and there's like a lot of people working, but it's actually just a building, a generator, and then the well, and you can't really see the well being pumped out, of course. The next location that we went to was where they distribute the water. You guys probably seen the big, like giant, like water reservoirs like around the island. That's where they keep it, and then so after they pump it from the well, they bring it to a water reservoir. Then they go straight to like the chlorine station. That's where like the water gets cleaned, and then it gets distributed to like all the customers, the businesses and stuff. The next location we went to was like the sewer area where they like pumped it to like the next station. I thought it would smell really bad, but it wasn't that bad, to be honest, because like they keep it really clean. And the final location we went afterwards was I believe the sewage area. Is it kind? Oh, okay. The water waste area, and this is where
Time.
they. Okay, good. Goodness gracious.
There you go.
It's a team win. Sounds like you had fun for internship. Okay, guys. We'll call it from there for tonight. So if you guys have time after the meeting, just work on whatever you can. If anything, I'll just see how you guys are feeling tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys can get some stuff done tonight. But before you get a good rest, Wednesday we will meet, or tomorrow we will meet at 7. Let's try and make sure we can finalize all our parts. I want to turn it in by 9, but if you guys need a little bit more breathing room, I can give you up to like 11 because all of us kind of want to sleep in. So just let me know after tomorrow. You don't have to think about it right now. I'm just trying to push for 9 o'clock so that way it gives some time for Dr. Chrysosimo to see it in her email. If not, maybe 11. Hopefully that works with all of you guys. If let's just say at 9 o'clock you send a WhatsApp text and say, hey, I need a little bit more time. So I'll give you guys that. I know some of you might have classes on Thursday, or if you have other stuff, but if you can get it done by tomorrow, that'll be awesome. And then all of you will be CC'd in the email. Thanks for the hard work. Just to kind of really challenge ourselves. So tomorrow's meeting for the 3-minute, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. So for that one, just share who's your favorite or who's your idol. That'll be the first one. Next one would be what's your favorite actor, and then what's your favorite musician / group, and then to cap it off there, what's your favorite animal. So that's just 4 parts.
Wait.
So whoever's your idol, number one, it can be whatever, it doesn't have to be specific, but the second and third one will be like, who's your favorite actor. If not, if you don't have a favorite actor or musicians for the other one, just say two favorite actors or two musicians, and then the last one, your favorite animal, just in 3 minutes so we can really test ourselves.
Isn't the
It
dry run on
sucks.
Thursday?
I think we should. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we
I
should
think-
try a
Yeah.
dry run.
So-
Oh, okay.
I think
yeah.
by Thursday we should
So-
have it, ready to present.
Okay, that should be perfect. If anything, whoever's on the campus, just wait for all of us. We'll just get a quick practice. We'll check the timer. But if anything, Wednesday, let's try to wrap it all up. 11. If you guys can get it done by 9. 11, I'll send in the email. Whatever Dr. Chrysostomo sends. Let's just say tomorrow we do not have the time to fix it, but let's have some time in between before we meet with Dr. G for our first dry run. Whatever Dr. Chrysostomo tells us to fix, but hopefully if everything goes right, she doesn't have to tell us to fix anything. So that'll be the plan. But tomorrow, yes, let's just finish those parts. Let's
We
work
should-
on the drafts. I mean, not the drafts, the Canva at the same time. We're just gonna make it look pretty. Gwen, if you need us to help you with anything, let us know. But I think we need to knock out the financial statements first. And if we all do meet early, let's try and work on the Canva. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is not messed up at the campus, so we kind of need to get it to work. So yeah, that should be the plan.
But I
anything.
think we should practice our presentation for our dry run tomorrow or on Thursday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah,
so
before
we'll-
that. So what time do we present? Is it 4?
4:30.
Okay, 4:30. If you guys
Mm.
want to meet early, just so we can really practice, let us know, like 2 or 3, if that works with anyone. Don't
No, I
think
mean,
about
like-
it now. Have it for like the next meeting. Of course, I know all of us want to kind of get there early so we can all practice together, but just think about it, 2, 3 o'clock if we're at the campus. Let's just practice, check the Canva. Let's start making sure our parts go in a good flow. That's really how it's gonna work.
4:30.
But I think during our meeting tomorrow we should practice.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If we meet
Okay.
early, but I'm not gonna assign the time. I want to make sure everyone has a little bit of breathing room to kind of get their stuff ready. But yeah, I forgot about the Canva too. Gwen, just let us know what you need help with.
Oh, the designs
you
won't
have
be ready
you have
yet,
creative freedom.
but as long as you guys put all your stuff there, then I can I'll be ready. But it's not gonna look
Okay.
pretty yet. 'Cause it's
No,
just
no,
a
it's okay.
draft.
Wh- whatever creative ideas you have, that'll be perfect. I think should be easier on my end and Troy end because it's really like the screenshot of our financial
Okay,
statements.
yeah.
That should be like cake work for you to adjust.
Yeah, no worries.
I
I already
think
have the
the only
concept
concern
down.
is okay. The only concern is we need to make sure that when it shows on the projector, I think first thing we need to do, we all know what that room is. We need to go to the way back, just one person. As long as someone can see the numbers, that should be perfect. Because people sitting far, what if they don't see it? And people in the crowd might be like a Dr. Wayne or Dr. K or someone else. We don't know who's going to be watching. But really, we need to make sure the capstone groups can also see it. The judges will see it. It's just everyone else that's in the back. That's how we need to prepare ourselves. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please reach out to the chat group. Just keep referring to the videos and some research on your parts. Yeah, let's get it done by Wednesday. How it'll work is we meet. Well, let's just quickly go over through the statements. Let's work on whatever we can in the Google Meet. If not, we'll just do like a quick meeting. Let's do like another 3-minute activity. Let's start preparing the Canva and also the Excel at the same time. I know everyone's gonna be busy, but let's all try to get it done by Wednesday. But please don't feel afraid to ask questions or saying I need help. Just say it into the chat group. But thanks for meeting, guys. It's 9:08. Does anyone have any question or concerns over the Wednesday, Thursday plan? Does that work with everyone?
I'm good with it. Yeah.
I'm
Guys.
doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So first thing we need to prioritize is just the Excel. We can always go back to Justin at Guam Green Growth to focus on the better prototype, and then Canva. So it's really once we have the financial statement, I think everything is good from there. All we have to do is just transfer it onto the Canva. Glenn will make it look pretty, and then Thursday, we'll figure out a time to all kind of meet up. We'll just practice together. I think it's good if we all know how to transition from one person to another, and then we'll see how it goes from there. It's really wanting to, set the tone right, meeting with Dr. G for our first dry run. So thanks for meeting, guys. If anyone has any other questions or concern, just